Hey guys, it's Ian from Recoil, and today we're going to look at the Daniel Defense DD5V1 7.62 rifle. Those of you who are loyal readers of Recoil will have seen this rifle in a magazine a couple of issues ago. We looked at a prototype then, it's a few months down the road. Let's take a look at some of the improvements that have been made since then. Okay, out front we've got a hybrid flash hider / compensator, which takes some of the sting out of the 7.62's recoil. Not that there's a whole lot there to start with, but it's not really loud and obnoxious. It's mated to a 16-inch hammer-forged chrome moly barrel, 1 turn and 11 inches, and that's good enough to stabilize anything up to 175 grain bullets. On the outside of the barrel, we've got a KEYMOD ventilated handguard, which is really slim, it fits nicely in the hand, and it doesn't feel like you're grabbing onto a baseball bat. KEYMOD accessory points all over it. You can add pretty much anything you want, from sling swivels out to this new scout light mount up front. Moving back to the upper and lower receiver, where the barrel interfaces with the upper, you'll see a unique and patented part of this gun. Instead of using a conventional barrel nut, the barrel extension itself has a flange which is extended, and it's sandwiched between the upper receiver and the handguard. This makes for a really tight and robust union and reinforces what is the weakest part in Stoner's design. You'll notice on the lower receiver also there's a full ambidextrous control suite, with the exception of a bolt hold open device. Okay, so flare magazine well, in, ambidextrous charging handle, charge, ambi safety catch, fire. The cool thing about having ambidextrous controls is that even as a righty, I can make full use of them. Off the right shoulder and off the left. Dropping the hammer is taken care of by Geisley's SSA 2-stage trigger, and at the rear of the receiver is another sling swivel attachment point to mirror the one on the butt. One of the things I look for when shooting a DMR gun is a decent trigger. You really can't make hits at long range without being able to control the release. Up close and personal, I prefer a single-stage trigger for hammering targets, but at a distance, having a 2-stage enables me to get that precision break that I need. That's it for the outside of the gun. Let's go take a look under the hood and see what makes this thing run. When you pull the bolt out of the gun, the first thing you'll notice is, ooh, shiny. This is a proprietary low-friction, corrosion-resistant finish. If you move to the front of the bolt, you'll see twin ejectors. This has typically been a point of weakness in AR-10 bolt design, because these springs will fail a lot more frequently than on an AR-15. The extractor also features enhanced geometry, and it's powered by a much bigger spring than in conventional AR-10s also. You'll notice that this charging handle doesn't follow convention in that it doesn't have a regular catch which engages the upper receiver. Instead, it's got a ball-bearing detent right here, and that frees up some space at the back for these little knobs. These are replaceable, and it comes with a set of either short or long, which means that you can customize it to your own preference, either low profile or a little bit more extension so you can rack it more vigorously. I want to see how this little DD5V1 performs in the DMR role. So let's get into position, let's dial in some dope, let's go to work. Seems to work just fine. You're shooting Federal 175 grain gold medal match, which is pretty much the gold standard for 308 in this role. And really this thing just ejects fine. If you look at the case heads, look at the primers are looking just fine. There's no pierced primers, a little bit of cratering as you'd expect. But really, high pressure ammunition like this, any 7.62 AR platform should be able to run it no problems. And this one, yeah, it's doing the berries. So you'd probably notice that we didn't get to break this rifle like we usually do. However, we're going to hang on to it for a little bit longer and beat the snot out of it. Look for an update on Recoil Web soon. Okay guys, we're going to see how this thing runs doing an ambidextrous fallback drill in triple-digit temperatures. But don't worry, it's a dry heat.